What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe, and how the devil are we all doing? Can you tell I'm a little bit excited today? And it's not because of the news release last night. No, it's because I've just drank an entire mug of coffee. I love coffee. Coffee loves me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a new announcement. We did have it a post last night. It was actually from CG Crumb, not Mr. Meathead. So, we do need to go over it because it does have some pretty interesting new things coming towards the game, which I'm kind of excited about. And the latest update did a really cool quality of life feature upgrade that I am absolutely stoked for. Let's talk about it, shall we? Okay then, goodbye now. So here we are then, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe. Welcome back to another Galaxy of Heroes video with me, your bald-headed boy Scribe. I am your host of a daily dose of Galaxy of Heroes. How the devil are we doing? Here we are. We have had a welcome back post. I'm not sure why this is. It's like it's sharing it up with cakes. I would rather have a little slice of Ahsoka, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure why it's got all these lines through, it's just weird, right? But this is cool, this is a new approach. There has been a big drive from CG recently, as you may well have noticed, on focusing on the new player experience. They've all tried to sort of revamp that early game just a little bit, give people loads of resources so that they can get to the late game. Used to take you like 3 months to get to level 85, now it's like 3 hours. Well, maybe a day or two. It's insanely quick now. Not only that, we've got boatloads of lightspeed tokens, journey quests. These can give you relic characters within the first couple of hours of playing the game. There's been a lot of focus on that. Now it looks like CG are rolling into sort of phase 2 of that, which is trying to draw back players who used to play in the game to entice them to come back in. Now, I haven't really had a look at this post, so I'm going to see if they've hit the nail on the head. Have they managed to entice players back with this? And now I can see why they're trying to do this, right? On Friday, we are going to have the Mandalorian and Grogu, and it irks me to say this, it hurts me to say this, but initial impressions, based on what I'm seeing online, I'm staying away from spoilers. I don't want to be spoiled. I want to experience new Star Wars experiences without having my mind made up for me before time, but the initial reviews that are coming out do not look positive. It's impossible, being a Star Wars content creator, to not have some sort of influence or be influenced by certain things that are going around on the internet. And I'm seeing things on Twitter, I'm seeing things on web pages that are saying, you know, the new Mandalorian and Grogu film is not hitting the mark. And I hate it that we are still failing. We are still failing to get, you know, good Star Wars content out there. And I'm not saying unilaterally across the board, because I thought Maul Shadow Lord was a respectable show. It was good, it was enjoyable. I just wish the big theatrical releases could up their game. I'm still going to see it, and I'm still going to have my own opinions on that film when it comes out, but so far, a little bit disappointed. That being said, CG is obviously trying to get a drive going, because there's a lot of hubbub, there's a lot of buzz around Star Wars now. We've got our first film since Rise of Skywalker, so they're trying to bring in old players again and reinvigorate their experience, whilst also creating a new player experience that's going to keep people in the game long term. So, let's see what they've actually done here. Your return was foreseen. We've missed you in Faye's Cantina. I love how they're calling it Faye's Cantina when did anybody really know the name of Faye? I don't know. Maybe they did some sort of, like screening to see, I can't remember the terminology you use. Do people care if there is a name to a person? There probably is some psychological element to that. Come back each day for exclusive content and rewards for returning Holotable heroes, renewal quests, daily calendars, and special store offers. Love to see it. Improved returning user experience plus quality of life updates from CG Crumb. Hello, Mr. Crumb, the man with the loudest shirts. Hello Holotable heroes, we are happy to announce that we have revamped our returning user experience. If you know a fellow Holotable friend who hasn't played Galaxy of Heroes in a while, let them know we have implemented a sweet new questline just for them. What about me? What about loyal players? No, shut up, Scribe. You already get plenty. What is that up there? Warning, SWGOH asset client. We're seeing stuff, I'm guessing, from their server-side client. Daily login rewards, getting 75 crystals a day. I mean, that's kind of what you get for doing your daily objectives. Why not? Win a battle with Poe Dameron and Kylo Ren on your squad. Okay, it's interesting, but you get some Gear 12 pieces, a full piece. That's okay. We know that coming back to the game can be a bit overwhelming, and we have built a system that helps new players form short, mid, and long-term goals through quests to help them reacclimate back to the holotables. Renewal rewards. Ooh, here's some of the here's some rewards to hypercharge your progress. 1,500 crystals, a couple of light speed tokens. I think these are general ones. They might be droid, I can't remember. 1.5 million crystals, 150 cantina energy, some training droids, and 3 different types of daily calendars. Okay. Quality of life changes. In addition to the returning user experience, we've also implemented batch upgrading that will allow you to use single click to take a character from Relic 1 to whatever Relic level you have available. This is a huge quality of life upgrade. I love this. We've also added warning message in territory battles if you're about to platoon a character who is used for a special mission. Didn't they have that already? Am I going mad? Didn't we always used to have, by the way, this character is required on such and such planet? Maybe it specifically says, you know, it's now required for a particular special mission. So I just want to take a look. This little relic slider, I mean, woe is me, it's hard to find a character that needs some relic levels, am I right? I've lost my connection. Dang it, scribe. All right, so it looks like if I just, if we just flip it on back and reverse it, and we'll go to Night Sister Acolyte, when you actually check out, look at this, you can just, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. You have to scroll, which is a shame, but hey, this is a really nice quality. It's a small feature. It's a real small feature, but it is definitely a welcome one. Like, whenever we get new characters come to the game, those in the late game, you're usually relicking a character to at least Relic 7, right? At least Relic 7. So say you get a new Conquest character, you unlock Cobb Vanth, and you get him, and he's at gear 1, right? You still have to, unfortunately, go through the whole gearing system. I'm hoping that they'll use this relic ticker system for gear levels as well. I know it matters less when it comes to sort of new marquees. When we get the error units into the game, they're almost certainly going to be like gear 12, right? But being able to do this sort of thing for the standard gear process, so we could go, you know, gear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, etc., right? Would be another great quality of life fix. But when you do get a Conquest character, for example, being able to just go, you know, it's just such a small little thing, just being able to go, boom, I want to take him to Relic 9 or 10 or 7 or 8 or whatever you happen to be, right? And just hit that one button, boom, uses all your resources. And you can see the total amount that it costs. It's like, oh, that's so easy. That's so juicy. Thank you, CG. I really want to see more of that kind of quality of life update come to the game. It is a huge one. Yeah, like, give me one for gearing, and I will. I don't know. I'll continue to spend money on the game. I spend loads of money on the game as it is, but I'll spend some more just for you guys, CG. Please. Making my life easier makes me happier. Thank you. So let's take a look at a few of the comments to see what people are saying about this recent upgrade. Nighthawk says, love the quality of life update on the batch relic upgrades. Same, bro. Thank you. How about a similar quality of life upgrade for batch bronzium data card pulls in the store? It'd be very nice to pull 5 or 10 of them at once. I mean, this is absolutely true. It's absolutely true. So when you go to the store, you've got these bronzium packs that you can use, essentially your ally points, to try and purchase. And the chief use of doing this is essentially to get shard shop currency. It's not like early game, you might be looking to pull a few character shards here and there, but really it's about converting your ally points into shard shop currency, which you can then use within the shards shipments. So if we go down here, you go to the shard shop shipments, and you can use it for wherever you want. Some people that are farming Galactic Legends will get the light side or the dark side currency. Don't really recommend using it on capital ships, but you can if you really want to. And some people will use it on specific types of gear, like these Mark 6 Athicum Medpack salvages are very useful to have. You need a lot of them. Or maybe you're using it on these, but predominantly speaking, I would say that it's for shard shop currency, so you can go into Datacrons for me, purchase data cache. This is so vitally important to have lots and lots of data cache, even to the extent that I'll refresh this store and buy myself more data cache, because if I want to have lots and lots of level 9 Datacrons, I need a lot of data cache. I need a lot of money. So yeah, having a system in place where we can I would go a step further, and I'd say not only like buy 5, buy 10, like spend all ally points. All of them. Now, I will say this functionality does exist in third-party platforms. If you've got something like Hot Utils, you can use all of your ally points in seconds, even if you've got hundreds of thousands or millions of ally points. Now, there is a warning label on that. It is not technically within the terms of service to use it. Never, ever will CG punish you for using it. But I have to put that disclaimer in there. Hot Utils accesses your account, and we're not supposed to account share, yada, 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 even though, CG Carrie way back in the day, she spoke about using a third-party mod service to remod her entire account. So even the devs back then used to use these sorts of functionalities and features. So I just putting that warning out there. It does exist, but use at your own risk. I use it. CG, if you ban my account, I'll be very upset with you. Anyway, let's get back to those comments. BBDK01 says, we are happy to announce we are ignoring all the previous players who were scammed in the last era. I thought I would correct it for you. Scammed in the last era? Were people scammed in the last era? If you're talking about having free rewards and stuff like that, yes, CG does owe compensation still for the people that spent money on or crystals on the era level upgrades that were given later for free. I wouldn't necessarily call that being scammed per se. You knew what you were buying going into it, right? But yeah, people like to be dramatic. We do like a little bit of drama. That being said, compensation is still due to my knowledge for the era level upgrade materials. 1A5E75E8D9649966469, which is a really catchy name, says, "Hooray! You improved the new returning player experience, but still screw over your paying ones." Oh dear. Still, no compensation for the players that paid for Andor levels before he was given away for free. Andor was not given away for free. Levels were given away for free, yes. You only comped 7-star players but did nothing for the 5 stars and 6 stars, or 4 stars. Customer support is trash. So to my knowledge, why did they comp the 7 stars? It's because the 7-star people, I don't know. Listen, it's not like you got the 7-star for free. It's not like you got the 5-star or the 6-star for free or the 4-star for free. The stars were still completely isolated from the leveling that people gave out, right? They basically gave era level materials. And the people that got screwed over were the highest level of paying players, right? The people that got a 7-star Cassian and then subsequently took him to level 95 got absolutely reamed in this process because they would have spent hundreds of dollars. I'm talking like $500 per character to get them to ever level 95, and they're basically in the same boat as somebody who just got a 7-star Cassian unlocked, because those people who got the 7-star Cassian unlocked basically got 95 for free. You still would have paid for 85 out of your own pocket, essentially, unless you only went to 6-star, got the free materials to go to 85, and then decided to take the rest of your characters to 7 stars. But even then, you still paid for something, right? And the 7-star unlocked people also all got unilaterally across the board 30,000 crystals as part of the comp, right? Now, that obviously benefits... It benefits both parties equally, whereas the people that took it to 95, like, they got completely screwed there. They got completely screwed. How is CG, if CG is going to comp that? I don't know. Not particularly fair, but it's never going to be fair to everybody, I guess. Hopefully CG will go around and do some more comp on this, but we'll have to find out later. It's always nice to have some quality of life updates, but when will you put back remembering previous nodes in ship and mod battles? I think this has already been done. When I logged in today, I didn't have to re-choose my node. That was a really annoying thing that was in there, right? So I think this has already been fixed. I don't know why they're not tooting their own horn about it. Raven Redbeard over here says, cool, another update, another quality of life fix. And you know what we all want to hear? TW update when? Me too. I also very much want to hear about when GAC and TW are getting a little bit of a overhaul, because they are in desperate need of it. If you haven't watched my podcast that I did on the weekend, Tribe Talks with Tassinix, we talk a little bit about this sort of thing and the very need for GAC and Territory Wars to be updated and modernized, including reward overhaul structure. That needs a desperate change, whilst also being cognizant of the time involved in the game right now. right? Because the game is a massive time sink as it is. We can't just keep on adding more and more content, more and more requirements for daily activities. And we have to be careful about how we do that, because not everybody likes PvP. Some people like the PvE element. So if we start stripping and cutting different areas of the game, we're ruining the experience for somebody somewhere. So yeah, definitely. Where's the TW update? Where's the GAC update? I don't even need it now, but if we have some sort of idea of a timeline, that would be huge, right? That'd be so cool. BBDK says, scammers. How dare they do quality of life updates? Ugh. And finally we go with Rider East. He says, how about a quality upgrade for mod inventory? It's been long enough, don't you think? Absolutely. Oh my god, I am so fed up. I am so fed up of my mod inventory being full and it asking me to constantly sell mods. We've got over 300 characters. Each of those 300 characters requires at least 6 mods each. 300 plus times 6. What are we looking at? Like 1,800 mods just for the units that you've got. We've only got space for 500 in reserve, and I know the argument of if we increase the space to 1,000, you'll just use all 1,000. You're damn right I will. But it would be nice just to have a little bit of relief so I don't have to constantly sell mods all the time. It's just frustrating, guys. We need a better system. We need a better system. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you could do me a massive, massive favor and hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.